back to my channel, Bren the Witch Tarot. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day like always. Today is very exciting. I have two readings to do, and they were both purchased in my tarot shop down below on Etsy. You can check it out. It's Bren the Witch Tarot. Super easy. I have about 7 different card readings that I can do for you there. One of them is a bundle of 3 readings. So go ahead and check that out for me. I appreciate it so much, guys. This keeps my channel going. It keeps me going, and also I want to add more stuff to my shop as I can, as it grows. And this has just been something super wonderful. Thank you guys all for your support here on my channel, all my social media, stuff like that. It means the world to me, and I'm blown away even just by this many readings so far. I've done, well, this will be readings 4 and 5. So thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. To jump into it too, I also want to do a frequently asked questions video about how it all works. I get asked that a lot. I don't like answering you guys individually when it comes to that because, and hear me out here, I don't want to be accused of checking out your Facebooks and your Twitters and your Instagrams and all that. I don't want to get to know you that well, if that makes sense. It is a lot easier for me to be like, oh, I kind of know that person a little bit. Cool, let me go ahead and do them a reading. Rather than you asking me like about your sister or your cousin or whatever. Like I really don't want to get too much into that unless I'm doing that kind of reading for you, and that would not be discussed here anyway, publicly. Like I wouldn't do that. That's, you know, that's kind of, I consider that more personal because I hope that makes sense. And you know, I want to explain like pretty much how it works online, how I'm doing it, you know, to be safe and at home, stay at home. And then also I have a couple people asking me questions about me doing readings for them in person. I am going to address that. I'll explain in that video, but let me just jump into this. I am so excited. I have 2 readings, like I said. The first reading is going to be a true love tarot reading for a Capricorn. I have been meditating on this for a while. I've just been very excited. I have been sleeping a lot though. It's my sleepy time. And I'm going to go ahead and mix the cards. I'm also going to be doing a little bit of a different way of doing tarot for you guys, or how I do different spreads at different times. I feel like doing this one. Let me go ahead and do this one with this person. So I'm gonna incorporate that into this. You've probably seen like certain ways that I've been doing things before, but it just depends on, usually like when somebody's in front of me, I shake their hand, I get to know them. When they're touching my deck, mixing their own cards, it's a very different process, and I will get like, okay, yeah, we need to do this kind of spread, you know, and I do one break there, you know. I'll once you've played with my deck, you get about an hour of my time in real life, but this is a little bit different, so I hope that makes a little bit of sense. So let's just jump into it. This person is male. They're a Capricorn. I'm gonna go ahead and move my camera down. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and do what I did last time, where why do I make things complicated for myself? Show you guys all the cards. This is what I do in a standard reading. I always flip them this way. And I think I've said this before, but I have periodically, because people are afraid of picking the devil. Not sponsored. Okay. People, and get a little freaked out, and I'm like, you know what, the devil's not that bad, but here, go ahead and pick cards from this pile. Um, I've done tarot readings in person where I go from one form to another form, um, with no problem. I'll be like, you know what? That's not telling me what I need. Here's my rocks. Play with them. You know? Or let me see your palm. Screw this. This is not. You know. um, it's just something that is a little bit easier. That's why they're, and I'll say this, that's why they're more expensive in person. I can get much, much, much deeper. But this is, I'm going to say it's about 80% accurate. Cards anymore, tarot has changed so much, and it's stayed the same, don't get me wrong, but it has changed so much in the centuries. Like, every card now is a mirror image of itself. We've learned to understand that, and we always have the choice to change things. That's the beauty of it. Our job as tarot readers is to take what's here, take what the cards are telling us, and try to give you the best advice moving forward. Advice that, you know, maybe you wouldn't get from a friend or a relative or a parent when you're in some sort of distress, you know? What was I going to say? And, oh, yeah. So, reverse cards weren't read back in the day. There wasn't a mirror image of the cards back in the day. That has somehow evolved over time. I prefer to read reversed cards, or I call them upside down cards here and there. Like, certain layouts have changed over time. Like, I remember 15 card layouts, you know, all set up in different ways. I mean, I still do them when they're necessary, or I feel they're necessary. But realistically, like, I mean, the online thing, it's a little easier to hone in on certain subjects, like, and knowing what you guys are kind of looking for. Like, this you're looking for, this person is looking for a true love tarot. So we're going to work on that. I want to also let you guys know that true love does not necessarily mean a sexual conquest. That's not what it always means. Sometimes it could mean just somebody in your life that you really, really, really love. I read Two Sisters the other day, and it's not a sexual thing at all. So, I mean, it's just true for their life, you know, and they live together. And the one sister, I didn't know about the other sister, and I said, you know, that this person is either like a really good best friend, or you're seeing them as a sister, and you know, that seems to be where your heart lies right now. Like, I don't see a man in your life. I don't see somebody in the future, at least near future. And you know, I don't want to sound weird about it, but do you have a best friend that you're possibly in love with? And she was like, no, I think I know exactly who you're talking about. And I was like, what do you mean? And she's like, I live with my sister, and she is the love of my life. And I was like, that is insanely sweet, and it's a very sweet story. There's more to it than that, but I just don't want to get into too many details. But I thought it was very sweet. And it made perfect sense to me. I was just like, oh, okay, like that's fine. Like, you know. I mean, that's just how it is. So, okay. Now, the last time I did this, I just split the deck in a certain spot, but I'm going to do this a little different. I'm going to split it because we're doing two people. So I'm just going to split it evenly. One, two. And And what I will ask people to do is when they're in person doing this, they'll be doing this themselves. And they'll tell me which deck is theirs. So I have to really put a little bit more effort into this part. Come on, my little Capricorn. Come on. Perfect split. And I'm also going to draw a personality card from each one of these. So this is something you might see tarot card readers do. Let me fix my leg. Okay, that definitely feels a lot better. So I'm going to pull a personality card out of both of these. I don't want to knock those over. And sometimes you will see tarot readers do this. And you usually will pull your own, but in this case, I will be pulling it. And I'll be putting it right here. And then again, that one right here. And we'll save it for the ends. Some people don't like the personality cards, so because they can be very cruel. I have told people that they are manipulative. I have told people that they need to work on their lying and ooh. Yep. There we go. That seems to be our little Capricorn. Capricorns are kind of funny. They're very, very sweet, very, very loyal. They have this this attitude that is very strong and independent, and but they're not as egotistical about it. So they tend to make very good partners. Whenever I see them in relationships, their relationships tend to last very, very, very long as they're not with somebody that is hot-headed. Stay away from fire signs. Stay away from them. That you guys love that fire, that drama, because you guys are so chill, you know. Let me see. I'm not getting something right away. Doesn't mean they're not there. That just means they're a little harder to get. And this person didn't leave me any information that there is a person. So I'm just gonna, like I did with the last one, I'm gonna read it like if there's both. Two cards right there, and then there's this one right here. I really try hard not to look at these cards until end. No, cold like a fish. It's gotta be you or you. This one. So that's the other person. Now, when I do tarot in person, I never flip the card right away. When I do tarot here, because I'm showing you guys, I don't want there to be editing mishaps or whatever. So I draw the cards, and instead of placing them down, I flip them instantly. So here we've got a Four of Pentacles. And a Three of Stabs. Another world. You guys. Queen of Staves. Or Wands. So I'm going to go ahead and show you them. So this is who he is right now. This is who she is right now. And this is where the relationship should be standing or going for them. So let me go ahead and pause for a minute. Do exactly what I did last time. I pulled the cards already, and then we'll discuss these two cards in a little bit. All right. I'm back and done with the photo shoot. The cards. Okay. So first off, it's if you notice, there's some males on this side, females on this side. Perfect. I nailed it. Now, Capricorns in general, very sweet, very loyal, very very monotone, even keel type of people. Generally. The problem is you guys choose to be pessimistic. And that is exactly this card. I'm going to say that your behaviors, your pessimistic behaviors are not doing you any favors as far as, and I'm going to, again, read this as there is and there isn't a person of interest. Because you did not include this person in your thing. So basically what I'm seeing and what I am finding is that this person is going to come and mess your world up. She is going to become your world if she isn't already. And she's going to offer you a great change. And it's going to happen for both of you. What I'm feeling with this person is that this person is beautiful, intelligent, and emotionally involved enough with you, or will be emotionally involved enough with you to push you to stand on higher ground, to push you out of your element. That's what I mean. She's going to ruin your whole world, but in that, you're going to make her feel like the queen that she needs to be. This relationship that is or isn't is not gonna be without its problems, but I think you both will find a way to deal with each other. It does not have anything foreboding in it at all. I think there is a great fear of being by yourself. That's general, but I think you are going to make some changes within yourself because you want to make those changes. You feel that that's needed because she is somebody special to do that in you. I see it. It's either coming or it's happening. Let's go ahead and do the personality cards. I like to save these for kind of the end. So you are Judgment, which actually goes right alongside with what I was saying. And she is Two of Staves. Exactly what I was saying. Again, I'm going to show you something in these two cards. Do you see the world? Do you see the world in his hands? This is perfect. Okay. What I was saying about you being very pessimistic, yeah, it's not without its reason. But give her a little bit more benefit of the doubt. This is a positive, negative card always, and so are all of these, like I said previously, but this is a very positive card. If you grow for her, she will grow for you. This relationship that is either happening or about to happen, I sensed it to be very soon or in the developmental stages. Like, I really do. I could be off, but this is a relationship beyond touchable. Like, if you guys really do work on it without the ups and downs of things, or through the ups and downs of things, and learn how to communicate, this this does not look bad. um she will have to understand that periodically you're going to be talking to a brick wall. But in that, if you stop being that guy that's a brick wall, this woman will grow into everything you've ever dreamed of. So that's what I'll say on that. I think that's the quickest I've done a reading. Um, you both are definitely meant to be. And I think if it's not happening right now, it's very much coming soon. I think this person could be somebody that you've known for a long time. Maybe that's what's, maybe you guys have been friends for quite some time and never really went there, but you guys have kind of been helping each other out through this pandemic thing. That's kind of how this feels. So I'm not totally 100%. This could be honestly a relationship that is 5 years old already, and you guys are reaching a new step in the relationship. You guys are developing further. So that's another take on that. And yeah, I really thank you guys so much. I'm gonna go ahead and reset myself for the next reading, and it's just gonna be about an hour. I want to reflect on the male Leo that I have to do, and I'll be right back. All right, we're back with another reading. This is for a Leo, a male. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing that I did with the first one. And this is a 3-card draw. And I'm also going to do the personality card with this one as well, just to kind of show you what it would look like with that as well. Leos, I always say, they're cute. They're so hard-headed and so egotistical, but they mean well. Their heart is so big. They really do go for what they want. The problem with them, and this is just another observation of this particular zodiac, is that they tend to be lazy unless somebody pushes them. And it's got to be the right person, and it's got to be done the right way. And I really feel like, I feel like that's with everybody. Everybody has their flaws, and none of us are perfect. I mean, the zodiacs are generalizations. These cards are generalizations. But I think in a lot of ways, the energies and things that we put out into the world have a manifestation. Like you can manifest your good progress. You can manifest your problems. You can generally make things happen with your minds, and I think that's important moving forward. So these cards are the past, present, and future cards. It's a basic read, something tarot card readers do a lot off the hip. So I'm gonna again do the same style that I've been doing, where I take a moment just to assess those cards real quickly. This is only $3.99, I believe I have it at. And I try to be very comprehensive when I do the written. I don't know why I'm mixing cards like this today. I've been weird when it comes to mixing up cards. But this is my working deck. This is a deck. Get back in there. This is a deck I love to use. My last one kind of died. It was very old. I could literally, from the back of the card, I could literally tell what card it was going to be. That's how old they were. They were all messed up. And that's why I don't shuffle them like normal cards, I guess. I'm not somebody that's very fascinated with other... this is a Rider-Waite set. I mean, the other sets are pretty. Like, I have a zombie tarot card, tarot card set, which I'll bring out for probably October for Halloween. You know, just to have a little bit of a mix. I love it. It works. Sir, excuse you. Get in the deck. Goodness. Anyway, I do, what did I want to say? I do like that deck. This is just, I'm going to say it, like some of the symbolisms with the Rider-Waite deck helped me out a little bit more. There's a lot of cards to memorize, and not that that's a bad thing, but sometimes I get stuck, and certain things in certain cards will help point me in a better direction too. It's not just energy. Some people, and I don't want to be rude when I say this, but they are very bland. Luckily, I haven't had a bland reading in a while. So sometimes when I get somebody that's a little bit bland, or maybe they're just really guarded, to be super honest, it helps me go, okay, that symbol there, that means this with that. So that it really could mean, you know, and it helps me come to a better conclusion of what seems to be going on. Other fancier tarot decks with the fancy pictures and stuff like that, they're beautiful. God, they're gorgeous. But I just don't find that in those. Let's see. Do we feel ready here? I feel pretty ready. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the personality card. It's going to be a little bit hard to do on this table with this many cards. Because it's such a small table. And usually I would fan these out for somebody in person. Usually, like I said, bigger table works a lot better. But this will have to do for now. Let's find this personality card. It's just a little bit different, you know, a different style. And there's thousands upon thousands of different ways to do this. And usually you would be the one picking the card. Pop you out. Is there a possibility of finding multiple cards? Yes. And you're really feeling for energy in the cards. Some people it's heat. Some people it feels like static. I try to put my hands on at least most of them. So there's something going on here. So it's still better. Yeah, we're going to go with this one. So I'm going to put this one here. And we're going to put these all back together. There we go. And this is, like I said, a 3-card draw. Very simple. And yes, I'm going to do a photo shoot in between. So these might get moved a little bit around, but all right. Past. Oh, Lord. Why do I do this to myself? 9 of Cups. Present. 7 of Cups. Knight of Swords. Okay. So, past, present, future. Right off the bat, this is very materialistic. Okay. Again, give me a little bit. I'm going to do a photo shoot with these cards really quick, and I will be back with my conclusion here. Okay, we are back, my little Leo. Okay, so I did say that this has a lot to do with materialistic values, and it does, but I will explain. This card right here, your 7 of Cups, usually has to do with materialism, but this can have alternate meanings, and I will get into that. This card right here, cups are usually about money, business, finances. Whenever you see them, you can generally see that that's what they're looking for. So your past, your present, and your future are very, very driven in a business way. But there are some other things here in the symbolism and in the energies of these cards that you need to understand. Your past has been very, very lucky. This card is the wish card. Generally, people do not pull this card unless there is something very special about them. And you are somebody that can wish it and receive it. And that doesn't necessarily mean without work. That just means if you want something, you go out and get it. That is a good card to have on your side. So in knowing that, choose very wisely what you wish for, because you will receive it. Start working on your emotional health, your mental health, your bank account, you know, what you want to do next in life, your love life, all of that. that can be your materialistic things that you're working on in the present. And I think you can go very far with that. If you wish it, you want it enough, you can have it. That's what this is saying to me now. After really feeling these over and just thinking about that. Um, there's deception in this card too. What is that saying? I just said it to myself out loud. Everything is good in moderation, if you will. um, too much is still too much at some point. So please make sure that you keep somewhat of a balance going on here. Your future is looking very, very good. This is a card of violence, though. The Knight of Swords has this very powerful meaning. Your future is looking very much in a way where it's a fight or flight kind of deal, and it's a take it or leave it kind of deal. So it does make sense with some of this, but again, there are more meanings to this card. Please start watching what you say to people, how you treat people. Don't get too cocky, don't get too arrogant. Watch yourself. Looking for a fight is not a good thing. Now, the good thing about this card is it's a very it's somebody that is very, what did I say a minute ago? Oh my God, I was perfect on it. This is a card that is picked by a lot of law enforcement. Again, this is the better side of things. Like I said, I'm going to give you the good and the bad. This is the better side of things, where you are maybe looking for something that is in the law enforcement field. You are somebody that's very, very much about what's good, what's bad, what's in between. There are gray areas in this card. You will fight things to a fault. There is violence to a fault. Really, this card is just genuinely warning you, like, with your success and what I'm going to say in all different aspects, you are looking at some issues here in the future, and you're also looking at making decisions for yourself, probably legal matters and things like that that will be starting to come up here shortly. I mean, that's as basic as it can get with that. What else? Ah, the personality card. I totally forgot. What do we have here? Oh. Oh. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Very nice. So this kind of changes my reading a little bit more. Oh, my leg hurts. This changes my reading a little bit. Just because this is a very family-oriented card. This is somebody that is starting a life. This if this person is somebody that, I'm going to say maybe is starting to find themselves here and try to figure out where they want to go to start this whole family situation, I'm definitely seeing that this is a very promising step in your life. It's nothing is looking negative here. You can tell straight up by the colors, by everything. It's a very good reading. There's a lot of happiness involved with this, but I will not take back what I said about this card. Please watch what you say to people. Watch how you say it. everything in moderation. Work on little things at a time, and don't try not to be so materialistic. Don't be blowing money, because you'll never have a family with that. And here I'll say, you wish it, you want it, you have it. And this, pretty much, as long as you continue to make the right choices, will stay with you the rest of your life. I have seen this card pulled by other people that thought they weren't lucky, and when I told them, this is one of the luckiest cards in the entire deck. This is the wish. This is like having a genie on command. It might not come to you as easy as you think, but it's there. You just have to work for it. You have to wish for it. You have to want it, and you will have it. That card right there did change my thought process on these three cards. Sometimes, you know, if this is a career change card, just again saying it, this is a law enforcement card. So if you're not already in law enforcement, I would start leading that way. This is more the enforcer. Knights usually has something to do with that. The Knight of Swords is definitely that card. I've had service members pull this card and things like that. So if you're not there, you might want to look into that, and that will help you start your family if that's where your mind is heading toward. I hope you guys enjoyed this readings. Let me pull this up. I hope you guys enjoyed your readings today. I appreciate you guys so much, again, in investing in me. And if anybody else wants to purchase a reading from me, I will try to do them a few different ways, and try to show you guys how I do this on a regular basis. And I'm going to make that video about the frequently asked questions. So leave those questions down below. Thank you so much for your time. I love you guys. I will see you on the next one. And so mote it be. Blessed be. Have a good one. Bye.